What's up, guys? It's just me, Jet. Out at the hunting spot today, putting minerals down and out with the dog, and I got my daughter here as well. But this is just a water source beside my hunting spot. My daughter's over there at my tree stand. Right there is my tree stand. Well, ladder stand if you want to be technical. And my daughter in the truck. But yeah, I was supposed to meet the landowner out here. Well, the landowner's son, who I'm friends with, and I was supposed to help him do a little bit of work, and he was going to cultivate some of this area up for me, you know, so I can start a food plot for this fall and then really focus on it next fall. But yeah, so far he hasn't shown up, and we're just kind of chilling out. And the wind is terrible, guys. I apologize, and I'm sure you'll deal with it. But if you can't hear me, leave a comment and I'll talk a little louder next time in this situation. So yeah, this is where I hunt. Like I said, just out doing things. We put a mineral block in over here today. Turn you guys back around for that. And I usually feed these deer year-round, and not only the deer but the turkeys and everything as well. All of this area in here is, you can see where it starts getting thick. Well, I pretty much planted all this. But yeah, this is usually where I put my minerals, and just put a block here for them. Just a block I had used before, and it sat around. Somebody sabotaged it, shaved the bottom off of it, so I kind of abandoned that spot. And now I'm going to put it here. So this here used to be a gravel pit, like, I don't know, in the 70s or 80s or something like that. And I don't know why they shut her down, but they stopped hauling gravel out of here, and this place used to be as bare as an actual gravel pit. But now it's growing over, and it's a good hunting area. Good little spot. We got a tractor path right here. I shot a doe over here on opening day last year, and she went from that food pile right there, and I shot her out of that tree stand up there. And she went from there and ran through here, and about 50 yards over that way she dropped. I watched the whole thing from my tree stand and drove the truck up and threw her in the back. But as you can see, I didn't have any cracked corn there like I usually do, or anything else. I just put that mineral lick there now, but you know, there's still lots of deer sign here. Pretty active area for deer. And not only have I tagged my first deer out of here last year, I've also tagged 5 turkeys out of that tree stand. So, and a ground blind, sorry. I had a ground blind sitting over here for 2 of those, so I shouldn't say all 5 of them. Yeah, good little hunting spot. And I don't know, what do you think? Maybe we'll go for a little drive. I'll throw my kid in the back or whatever, and we'll go for a drive and see if Buddy's in the back. Hey, Miranda? Come on, let's go for a drive. Run! Okay, I won't, son of a bitch, record you. Let's go. Sit in the back with Luca. Well, actually, Luca's probably gonna... She'll probably run alongside the truck or something, but... we're gonna, no, you sit in the back, and because I'm going around. You can drive next time before we leave. But we're gonna go see if he's in the back. Alright? Tell Luca to watch out, or see if she'll come up there with you. Luca, come. We're gonna take our YouTube viewers for a little tour. Alright, guys. Yep, I drive a dirty Dodge. V8 Dakota. I love this thing though. Just never really let me down. Shout out the River's Edge tree stands, I guess. Alright. Oh Dick, Miranda's going for a ride. You alright? You alright? Alright, let's go. We're off like a herd of mad turtles. Pretty much forgot she was in the back, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. Holy shit! Oh fuck, we got the big gravel puddle, boys. Yes, I said gravel puddle. So I have access to all this land back here to hunt, and I've offered to give them cash or whatever, and they're very nice people. I'm not going to say who they are because, you know, one, it's my hunting spot, and two, I don't think they'd appreciate it too much. But like I said, they're really nice people, and my daughter and I come out here and help out as much as we can, just because they don't charge us any cash to hunt here, right? So, but you know, it's not just hunting. I like hiking and fishing. The creek here produces steelhead and salmon as well. So here we are here with this is the hay field or alfalfa field. You can see my tree stand, or not tree stand, it's my ground blind over there. It's been there since turkey season. Let's get out and see if he's over here in a bit. Go for a little walk down this way. Beautiful field though. I love this field. I like hunting in it. I got another tree stand way up over there. Sorry guys that it's shaky. But yeah, it's in that tree right there. So, yeah, great spot. Dirty Dodge. Dirty Dakota. Oh, Dick. Oh, Dick. What do you know, Luca? What are you doing? Luca, come. Come here. Come. Come. Right here. Good girl. Hey, Luca, where's the bird? Search. Find it. Find it. Where is it? She did, that dog, she's chased deer and been kicked in the head by them. She's jumped turkeys and had the frickin' shit spurred out of her. She listens a little more now, but she don't stop chasing them till you tell her not to. Awesome dog though, man. I love the Luca dog. Just in case you guys are wondering, she's half Shar-Pei and half Bull Mastiff. So, take a walk down here. For those of you on my Facebook, right in here is where you'll see a picture of me and a deer in there. I didn't shoot that deer. If you read about that, you'll see that I said that, but that picture was taken right over there. Good little spot out here for hunting. So he's not in here, but I can see he was in here. This is their source of gravel. Like I said, this was a gravel pit for many, many years before it was a farm. But Luca, watch. Watch. That dog tumbled a coyote in this field once. Once I get back up to the truck, I'll tell you about it. You know, it was a day like this, but it was in the morning time, and I'd come up in the truck right there, parked the truck, but I had actually parked it right in this little spot here. And there was no hay in the field, and it was kind of like this, but without bales later in the year. Well, right up this way, I had Luca on her leash at that time when I got out of the truck, and this coyote come all the way up this field, almost right up to her, right about to where, halfway between these two bales. And I got a little worried, and you know, gotta let the dog do her job. Maybe it was testing time. I let Luca off that leash, and Luca went after that dog, and that coyote didn't know what the hell to do. And way down there, I don't know if Luca grabbed it by its ass or tripped it or whatever, but that coyote started rolling, big dust ball. Luca's up on her back feet, their front paws in the air, growling like a mongrel, and completely kicked the shit out of that dog. By the time I got out there, the dog was limping away, and I had to call Luca off the coyote. So he's a good dog. Love hunting out here. I guess we'll carry on back down to the other spot. You ready, Miranda? Luca, come. Luca, you want to be the camera person? Or Luca? I just called my daughter Luca. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, you might meet a rich boy, you know, and but you want to be the camera person while Dad drives to the next spot? No. And you can just talk about your experiences out here with Dad. Like, we used to go camping down there, didn't we? Yeah. Come on, Luca, let's go. Up in the truck. Good girl. All right. Oh. Yeah, I know. My truck sounds like shit right now because I got a exhaust leak. I just don't know if it's on the donut or if it's on the manifold or where exactly it is. I'm just gonna go down here and see how close this guy got to the ground blind. See, these guys are cool. You don't see any bales around the ground blind, right? You know why? You're probably worried that one was gonna roll into it, which it happens up in the back or up in the top field up there behind the house. And there's a cliff that rolls down into the creek down there. There's a lot of bales down there from over the years. Good little ground blind right there. It's an all tan, all safe hideaway. 2-person blind. It's alright. I like it. Good to see it still there though. Got an arrow out in that field somewhere. One of my offices, boys. Love this little spot. Right up here at the top of this hill is where Luca rolled that coyote, right in there. It was one of those, you know, half funny, half holy shit moments, you know what I mean? Like, because I never really got to test Luca before that. It's kind of her job for me when I'm out here, right? I bring her out here, and her job's to see shit before I do, right? So, you know, like a lot of people don't understand their dogs have a job to do. Sure, they're your pet and whatnot, but if you're getting a dog for a guard dog, and you live in a place like Canada where you're pretty much unarmed, well, that's what that dog is, man. That dog is my 9mm. That dog is my, you know, Glock. You know what I mean? And sure, you know, a lot of you guys might say, oh, you're comparing a dog to a gun, but you guys got to understand, that dog's going to give me enough time and maybe sacrifice her life for me. You know, just give me enough time to get my shit or get the hell out of there. And that's you know, what these dogs are trained to do. You know what I mean? It sounds sad and whatnot, but that's the harsh reality. And maybe, you know, like, hopefully we never have to fucking experience something like that, and we have a good pet for the rest of our life, you know? And yes, she is. She's an awesome pet. I love that dog. Couldn't ask for a better dog. I got 2 little Shih Tzus at home as well. One's a little one-eyed monster. You probably heard Vlogging Life. Shout out to Vlogging Life. You might have heard him talk about my one-eyed Cyclops Shih Tzu. We call him the war puppy, but yeah, you know, it's the way it is in a lot of places. I'd have to say she did her job that day. She did it well. So yeah, we pretty much did a loop back around, back where we started. And, I'm probably gonna have to go up to the house and see if he still needs help or whatever the hell he wants to do. I have no clue, but who knows? I'll take you down this trail down here, show you guys some scrapes and rubs that I've been working on. I didn't make these. These have been here for years. The deer made them, but I hunt them. You want to come for a walk? We're going to take the viewers for a walk down our buck trail. So again, here we are back at the mineral station. Now, when I first started hunting here, which is when I first started hunting about 4 years ago, I used to park the trucks right here. And I have another spot way up in the back. And one night I was coming back and there's a couple big bucks at the truck. So I started parking up there at the entrance and put a tree stand here. And well, I had a shot at a deer that night, but I missed. You know, yeah, I'm a rookie hunter, guys. That's another thing about me, but I get her done still. What happened? What's there? Well, here I am, Jabberjawn, and Miranda's finding deer sign.
I should step on it.
Yeah, deer poop with boot prints in it. Yeah, guys, that's a sign that that deer is bedding around, in and around here. Now you know is because it's all clumped up, right? You can tell that it wasn't just a pile, even though Miranda stepped on it. But if you ever find deer shit in the fucking woods like that and you're scouting deer, well, you know the deer are bedding down in there then, because you know they're always going, you know, and shaking their tails. That's why when you see them in the field shaking their tails, they're shitting. When they're laying down, their tail's covering their ass, so all that shit balls up right there. And when they stand up and walk, it gets unstuck from their fur and drops there near where they're bedding. The more you know. But right in here is what I call a bush bulletin board. Some deer prints in here. Yeah. This is a trail that was cut years ago. Right in here, one of my trail camera stations. I don't have the trail camera here right now. Usually put it on that tree right there, but it's a licking post, and that stick's broken from deer. And a lot of the pictures I have here are deer standing up licking the branches, and they put these, you know, little scrapes on the ground and such. And it's always bucks and does are always here, you know. That's how they tell each other who's in the area. You know, as a matter of fact, there's some deer shit right here. Not that you want to see deer shit or whatever, but yeah, I'm not talking shit. And right over here, these are some rubs on the trees. They make them in here every year. Every year they're in here. We got another one up over here. There. It's probably how this tree got to be that way. You know, years and years of being rubbed on. But these little scrapes, they're all down this trail down here. Down at the end of this trail is the river. And, salmon and steelhead come up into here every year. Yep, I'm vaping. Blueberry cheesecake. Pretty much Adam's, vlogging life's recipe, but with my own tweak to it. Here's another little rub on the tree. But yeah, this is going to be a super long vlog today, guys. Holy shit. But you know what? Oh well. I owe you guys one, I guess. I really appreciate what few subscribers I have, and the ones that are liking the video. That's also awesome. So, yeah. This is the end of the trail. You see all the deer sign here. Right in there is the river. That's why it's all open. I'm thinking about putting a stand there, guys. Leave a comment in there and tell me what you think about moving a stand down here. I think it's a good idea, but you know how it is. I'm a lazy motherfucker. I already got 2 places set up, so it's like, you know, if they're not successful, I'll switch them up, I guess. But that's one spot I have in mind. Wow, the bugs are bad in here. Fuck. Surprisingly, this spring, though, during turkey season, they weren't as bad as they usually are. But now they're just holy. Oh, look, guys. Look at that. A red mushroom. Hey, get away from that, Luca. There's more over here. If anyone knows what kind of mushrooms these are, just let me know. Leave it below in the comments. Oh, good job, Miranda. You found more? I don't think these are edible, though. I wouldn't want to eat them. Lots of ferns in here. Anybody ever eat fiddleheads? It's a little late for fiddleheads, but fiddleheads are pretty much young ferns. When they come up out of the ground, you fry them up with garlic butter. Oh yeah, they're awesome. But like I say, a little late for fiddleheads now. I just stand right up in there once too. I don't know, I just have this thing about hunting right on that natural stuff, you know what I mean? At least with this spot here, you know, I get a bunch of deer come out and I can be picky and choosy and, you know, manage a little bit more, you know what I mean? You get more opportunities to take a, you know, more effective kill, a nicer kill out here. I believe that, you know, you want your animal to die as fast as possible and as painless as possible, and it's been so far so good for me, but when I was set up in here, I just, I felt restricted, right? So, again, I'm a rookie, so I don't know. It's my 5th year, so do you consider me a rookie anymore or what? But, yeah. Still getting her done, though. That's the main thing. And back out here in the wind. No bugs. Yeehaw. Anyways, guys. I hope you liked this super long video, and if you did, tell me. And if you didn't, tell me that as well. And like I said before, give me some ideas on what kind of videos you like. Now you've seen one of my hobbies, and like I said, throw an idea out there. I'll record it. And like, comment, and subscribe if you ain't subscribed already. And really appreciate it, guys. So till the next time, boys and girls. Peace.